Hi there. Glad to see you. Thanks for dropping in for this little pre-recorded video sampler that I've put together for you. I do this from time to time as part of the No Better Time to Sing music series that I do. And this week I've got three moderate to short little videos, and I'll introduce each of them before the video itself. The first one is from my international travel in 2015-16. And a lot of you have seen some of the clips from the singing I did with women and children in Kenya and Nepal and India. This week, I'm sharing one of the most extraordinary experiences I had in Kenya. And it is some singing and listening and sharing and dancing that I did with prisoners in a maximum security men's prison in Naivasha, Kenya, which was the city that I was staying in and where I was singing with the women of Life Bloom, which is a whole other story. But, you know, just think about what your impression would be when I say a men's maximum security prison. Those of us who are based in the US and only know our prison system probably have a pretty grim view. And I want to say that this prison was not a bundle of roses, but the amount of connection and energy and kindness that I saw there, not only among the prisoners, but between the guards and prisoners, the administration. And I really sensed a genuine mission of rehabilitation and restoration, which is very unusual to find in the US. So this is a wonderful video. I think you're going to really, really like it and enjoy. Here we go.
Zoe unasikia amefungwa maisha Zoe unasikia amefungwa maisha Ndipo tauliza kodi gani kona yuni Ndipo tauliza kodi gani kona yuni Kataka tungizwe
So this it's just a group. Okay, I'm the leader here. My main motive is to nurture the talents of those prisoners.
Yeah, oh, very good. Yeah.
Just to kill the boredom.
Yep.
Because one can stay in prison for long and start thinking some negative things.
Yeah.
So that's why you see in prison that somebody has committed suicide, somebody has done what. So this is part and parcel of the rehabilitation program that I have in prison.
Yeah.
And as we know that rehabilitation is a government policy that has to be implemented to prisoners fully.
Yes.
So it's the work of that prisoner to take that rehabilitation responsibility all by himself. All by himself.
Amazing.
So this is just an entertainment group.
Yeah.
An entertainment group that consists of many groups.
Yeah.
We have the kind of dancers, we have some good dancers, we have those who are using guitars, we have comedians, we have those who want to produce their songs.
So now we're going to go back a while to a concert from 2008, I believe, or 2009. And it's a song that I wrote in 2008. And this was during the Bush administration. And you remember his axis of evil trope that he was putting out. And I was meeting with a group of Iranian peace activists and people of faith, Muslim and Christian and Jewish, and we wanted to create something to counteract that terrible message. And so we created a festival of friendship, and I remember we had it out on Civic Plaza in San Francisco. And what I learned from working with these folks was that we know on 911 that the world was with us and countries all over the world were lighting candles in their windows, but we didn't know that Iran was part of that candle lighting because they were the axis of evil. And so our media made sure that we didn't hear about that country supporting us in our loss and grief and in our shock. So for this festival in 2008, as we celebrated the 7th anniversary, I believe it was, of 911, I wrote this song called Candles in the Window. I'm joined on stage by Eve Decker and Lisa Ziegler of Rebecca Riots. Here we go.
When the planes burst into flames and the towers crumpled down, friend and enemy alike felt the trembling in the ground. The shock, it rippled round the world, the sorrow and the fright, and people we called enemies lit candles in the night. A mother in Morocco, a teacher in Tehran, a soldier in El Salvador, a child in Pakistan, lit candles in their windows for strangers far away. They felt our common sorrow. We were family that day. And there were candles, candles, candles in the windows all around the world. Candles, candles, there were candles all around the world. Today it's 8 long years gone by. How little now remains of the goodwill that surrounded us in the midst of all that pain. Oh, the wars that we have started, the lives that have been lost, the trust that has been broken. How can we count the cost? Oh, but don't you still remember that day when we were one? The day we were the wounded, not the heroes in the sun. The day our nation trembled and the world drew close and warm, with candles in the windows like a beacon in the storm. There were candles, candles, there were candles in the windows all around the world. There were candles, candles, there were candles all around the world. So don't you still remember that day when we were one? The day we were the wounded, not the heroes in the sun. The day our nation trembled and the world drew close and warm, with candles in the windows like beacons in the storm. this night of memory, we light our candles all for a country who reached out to us and who needs our friendship now. Each window shines a message: no war, not in our name. The people of Iran, the people here, all feel the same. And we light candles, candles. We light candles in the windows all around the world. We light candles, candles, candles all around the world. And there were candles, candles. There were candles in the windows all around the world. There were candles, candles. There were candles all around the world. All around the world.
Okay. So my last offering to you is a song from way back, 1985. And it's a collaboration between a song I wrote and then a video of it created by Peter Blood and Annie Patterson from Rise Up Singing and Rise Again, the wonderful, wonderful songbooks that so many of you know. Now, this song was written in support of Mel King, who was a community activist and leader in Boston during the 80s, an African-American man, also a professor at MIT, head of the New Urban League of Boston, and many other community projects. And he ran for mayor, the first African-American to ever run for mayor in Boston against Raymond Flynn. And he lost, but it was the most exciting campaign, and a rainbow coalition came together. And we went out, and it was really a wonderful, wonderful campaign. He's a wonderful, wonderful man. So this song is Same Boat Now. And let's hold that spirit up, because it's about immigration. It's about what all the streams and threads of people that have made this country. And boy, do we need to celebrate that right now. All right, my friends, stay strong, stay open, stay breathing, and let the music carry you forward. Bye for now.
When you're building on
Shores, our journey so entwined.